last 10 games, but
home court belongs to the Timberwolves in this one as we bring you a Western Conference matchup here live from the Target Center in Minneapolis. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Burke's the off guard with Hayward at the 3. Gobert is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Exum in at the point. Now, here's Exum. Love, no luck. 3-on-3. Martin wide open. He fires. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Exum kicks to Love. Nice ball movement by Utah. Love with the screen for Hayward. Layup off the pick. And Exum puts it in.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's Martin. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Love, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Martin, Gobert with the block. Exum with it. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Lopez over to help. Hayward kicks to Burks. Love with the screen for Burks. He feeds it to Exum. Fires from deep, and he gets it to go. Exum's got 5 points so far.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Martin with the bucket.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Exum kicks to Gobert. Feeds it to Hayward. From the arc. Can't get it to go. And Minnesota now the other way. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And a couple guys got hot early, and then it became contagious. You could see that everybody kind of pitched in when it came to shooting.
Exactly right, Greg. I mean, normally there's a hot shooter. The defense can kind of lock into that guy and then let somebody else get some shots. But that wasn't even an option in that game because everybody was on fire.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Again, the miss by Hayward. And finished off by Martin.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
That's good.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
Towns, the pass to Lopez. The dish to Martin, 18 feet out, and again it's Minnesota.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off during the run.
And he dunks it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Exum's shot is off.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Martin dishes to Lopez. Back to Martin. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kev. Well, during that last break, I heard Flip Saunders addressing his team. He went over the offensive game plan and that it hinges on running through Lopez. Coach wants to get him involved early so he can establish a strong presence at that end of the floor and provide them with a well-balanced offensive attack. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Now here's Hayward. Last game he had 13. Fires the three. Another miss by Utah. Timberwolves leading by 11. Three-pointer, Martin. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed on 3 this game only.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights. What I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Exum with a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Exum's got 8 points. Lopez outside. Tries to keep it alive. Kicks it to Martin. Lopez passes to Martin. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Barnes against Hayward. Love lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Love's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Jazz. Lopez kicks to Martin. Lopez dishes to Martin. Feet out, and he gets the jumper to drop. Martin's got 23 points.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
To the wing right side. Here's Lopez. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Shot from 16. And there's Martin. That's good on the assist from Lopez. And now it's up to 25 points for Martin. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And here is Lopez following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. Martin with the bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. At some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
Finished off the break. Martin's got 29 in the game.
And then he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. And here we go. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Chang, he's checked in for Adrian Payne, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Matt Barnes.
Boy, the fast break has really been good to them here, and they're clicking in transition.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 scores have come from fast break opportunities. They have made the most of their chances.
Well, here's a group now that knows how to orchestrate from the wing. The top passing small forwards in the NBA during the past 10 games. In the third spot, Gordon Hayward.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the bucket by the Jazz. And that one's good.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
Burke kicks to Love. Dishes it to Hood. Foul No call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Now, here's Lopez. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Shot clock at 5. Here's Martin. Can't get it to go. So Utah will take it the other way. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, foul trouble early on, I thought, set the tone in that game, and it just made it difficult for them to get over the hump.
Yeah, it really got them out of sync, and that hurt them big time. Forced them to go much deeper into their bench than they would have liked to.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And the Jazz with possession following Kevin Martin's 3.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. First in scoring, first in rebounding. And with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Martin with the bucket.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Now here's Burke. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Philadelphia.
And you know, he was getting fouls time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
Here's Lopez after the basket by Utah. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Jazz trail by 20. Burke, the pass to Lyles. They set the pick. And here is Burke. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Here's Rubio, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Boy, guys, as they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here's Burke. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Good on the shot. Minnesota leading by 20. Lopez outside. Martin dishes to Lopez. 1:05 left here in the opening quarter. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Martin with the bucket.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Ricky Rubio. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. To the middle, deflects the pass. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. And he gets it to go. Martin's got 46 points.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start. Lovely dish by Columbus's own Trey Burke.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the bucket by the Jazz. Martin kicks to Lopez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Martin the pass to Lopez. Back to Martin. Shoots from 14. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Here's Burke, and he lays it straight in. Burke's got his first 2 points. Lets it go, and there's Martin. That's good. On the assist from Lopez.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive.
And welcome back. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Gorgui Dieng. Martin comes in for Matt Barnes. Lopez, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Lopez in at 2-guard. Martin is out there with Payne. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Towns in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Hood. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Timberwolves. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And checking out Utah, just way behind.
And I think for the Timberwolves, I think they've lived up to their billing this season, that's for sure. It doesn't look like they'll be slowing down anytime soon.
Well, they can't afford to. I mean, this is a time of year when you've got to take your game up a notch. As good as they've been throughout the regular season, they've got to get better going forward.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers played really well. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
And that one's good. Martin's got 56 points in the game.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Has to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Nixon covered by Martin. That's good. He's got 6.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Lopez kicks to Martin. Down low. At the top of the key, Lopez to the inside. And it's Martin missing.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it down.
That's good.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he cast him open for that deuce.
Back to Lopez. Inside. Martin dishes to Payne. Lopez passes to Martin, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
We've seen Kevin Martin getting it done. He's got 2 baskets from out in three-point lane.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Pass to Hood. Shoots. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Jones checked in for Minnesota.
Boy, they're trailing in this game, and they're starting to settle for jumpers offensively.
Yeah, it could work, but I wouldn't take that approach, Clark. They should be fighting their way inside for better looks. Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Lopez with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got the fast break chance.
And they're not taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep adding to their lead.
Well, it's never a good idea to back off and ease up, and it doesn't look like that thought's even crossed their mind. I love it.
Here's Hood. After the basket by Minnesota. Can't get it to fall.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this team.
Man, it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here is Love, following the score by Kevin Martin.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Lopez kicks to Martin. Lopez left side to the paint. And Kevin Martin the bucket on the assist from Lopez. 67 points for Martin.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Here's Hood. That three off the mark. And through the first half.
Guys, I'm here.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Really an incredible game from Kevin Martin.
And he just went off in those first two quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Utah. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the three. Kevin Love out there with Gobert, and it's Exum in at the one spot. Here's Lopez, following the score by Kevin Martin. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
And the rejection by Love. And that one's good.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Ahead, here's Martin. It's stolen by Gobert. Now, here's Exum. He's guarded closely. Here's Love. And that comes off the assist by Exum. And that's 11 points for Love.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Martin, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And let's quickly take a look at the stats for Burks. His last 10 games, averaging 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
And that one's good. Love.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. 5th, the Jazz.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Soft touch off the glass. Martin's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, a big gap between these teams as far as fast break points are concerned.
Yeah, and some teams play a slower tempo, but defensively you have to commit to sprinting back in transition and denying those runouts.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lopez with the ball. And Burks picks him up defensively. 4 on the clock. Back to Martin. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
Utah's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Now here's Exum. He's got 11. That's good. Exum's got 13.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Lopez dishes to Martin. It's deflected. Lopez kicks to Barnes. Lopez left side. Martin the pass to Lopez. Back to Martin. Lets it go from 14. Minnesota with the rebound. Lopez has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Fast breaks yield easy buckets, guys. They've made the most of their chances in that regard. The defense not able to get set. You get a running start to the rim, you should get a good number of scoring chances that way.
For Minnesota, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Corky Dane comes in for Adrian Payne. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Matt Barnes. Lyles check in for Utah. Burke comes in for Exum. Now here is Martin. Non-stop scoring machine here. Back to Lopez. Just 5 on the clock. In the corner, it's Martin. Lopez kicks to Martin. Back to Lopez. Outside for Martin. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
And looking at some numbers for Martin, unbelievable play for him over the last month. 2nd in scoring, 2nd in field goal percentage, and he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league in three-point shooting.
And what he's doing right now, I mean, carving up defensive schemes at will. Boy, it's just a beautiful thing to watch.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Down low, Towns with the steal. Lopez dishes to Martin. Good D from Love. Jazz have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. The tray, that's good. Burks has got 5 now.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Now here is Martin. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Clock at 4. Shot off the screen, and he gets it to go. Martin's got 18 points now here in the second half.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Levine's checked in. Love the pass to Burke. Back to Love. There's a good screen. Love with the screen on Rondo. Burke. Love wide open. He fires. That's short off the rim.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
And here is Burke following the three-pointer by Freak. Got that one up quick. 16 points for Love. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Love with the screen for Burke. Passes it to Lyles. Hayward outside. inside. Lyles passes to Burks. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break, and stolen by Love. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Lopez kicks to Zhang, using his post move to get the 2 points. Utah has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Lopez over to help. Lyles, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Utah has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. Burke, the pass to Lyles, right wing. Cloak loose. Lopez with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Goes up. And that one is stuffed right through.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Lopez with the steal. Pulls up. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. Now Burke. Love with the screen on Rondo. Burke kicks to Love. From 10 feet out, that one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got his 6th assist on the night.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Now here's Lopez. He's got 9. Lopez with another miss. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Burke kicks to Hood. That's tipped. Lopez with the steal. And pushing it up again is Minnesota, again in transition.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Here is Love, following the basket by Freak. It's a pick by Love. This one for 3. Hood can't get it to go.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
Well, it's about rhythm, and they put this run together on the strength of their mid-range jump shot. They might as well be layups with the way they're shooting.
Lopez outside. And the Timberwolves take on 2 more.
Boy, they're getting into a real groove from inside the three-point line, knocking down those mid-range jump shots.
8 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Another miss by Utah. 3-pointer. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Lyles passes to Burke. Nice ball movement by Utah. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And we can talk all we want about their passing, but from three-point range, these point guards have been filling it up for the past month. Freak number 1.
He is so exceptional from long range that it forces the defense out and really opens things up for him, which makes it easier for him to set up his teammates.
Well, he's a prime example of why being a top-notch three-point shooter comes in handy for a point guard.
For Utah, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Burke, the pass to Lyles, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I'll
let's take a quick look at the numbers for Kevin Love. He's averaging 15 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Payne, he's checked in for Towns. Barnes comes in for Levine, and Ricky Rubio's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Now here's Lopez. He's got 18.
And he's done the job here all day. Just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
Yeah, you don't see many triple-doubles often. And I tell you what, his effort and efficiency really on point tonight.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And so it's Utah here with the ball, following the three-point attempt by Freak.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
There's 31 seconds left in the third. Feeds away. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Poked away. Exum passes to Lyles. To the wing on the left. Here's Hood. Minnesota with the rebound.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Nice fadeaway to get over the top. And it's now 23 points for Freak. It could go. Shot is off. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Changes for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Payne. Lean comes in for Matt Barnes. And it's Lopez in for Ricky Rubio. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Lopez, he's in at shooting guard. Bielitsa is out there with Levine. Then there's Towns, and it's Jones in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Jazz have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Lopez with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it the fast break chance.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now here's Burke. There's the triple. And he gets the bucket.
How about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
The feed to Love. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Here's Lopez. And a miss there on the triple. Utah's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Here's Burks. Knocks it loose.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Lopez. Rebounded by the Jazz. Lyles got 7 rebounds in the game. Burke dishes to Love. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. The pass to Lyles. Here's Burke. And he nails the jumper. Lopez with the ball. Fades away. That's good. Lopez has got 8 points in the quarter.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Lopez with the steal. Takes the 3. And that one's good.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Burke can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
The wide open look here for Lopez. And another 3 for Minnesota.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
Burke can't get it to go.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now. They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Burke. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
From outside the arc, Lopez, no luck. Jazz have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Burke can't get it to go. Minnesota shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Got that bucket in no time at all. Lopez has got 44.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
And that one's good. Love.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Here's Lopez, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
He's their go-to guy. When he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Got a piece of it. Lopez with the steal. All alone. Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Lopez has got 50 points.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. Boy, that was a nice job.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Now here's Lopez. Following the shot by Alec Burks. But they'll get another chance. Feeds to Lopez. Goes up off the pick. And he goes in for the dunk.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Now here's Hayward. Over to the wing. Burks kicks to Hayward. And that one's good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Lopez, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. Utah's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. From outside the arc, count that one. Lopez has got 59 points.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
Here's Lyles. Back to Hayward. And it's sent back by Lopez. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And on the year, looking at their record, this team will make it 49 wins.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Lopez. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double? Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Good work defensively by Jones. And so it's Minnesota with it. Launches it. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
Lopez against Hayward. Lopez, no luck. He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business.
The 2K Sports postgame freak.